Hello Internet, I'm your only mate, and it's time for a new episode of Death Battle. This time we have Phoenix from Marvel versus Raven from DC. Battle of the Birds. In my country, that kind of just means two girls are fighting. My country is weird. Anyway, as I should say with all my reaction videos, please click the link in the description to go watch the actual episode itself before watching mine or anyone's reactions. Don't be a dick. Support the official release. Okay, so I don't know these characters extremely well. Raven I know a bit more just because I watched the Teen Titans cartoon when I was young. Don't remember too much of it. Again, was rather young. I tend to forget stuff. And of course she was in a death battle before against Twilight Sparkle from My Little Pony. Jean Grey, I've mostly... honestly, like, the few X-Men movies I've actually watched. That's about it. But I've heard various things about how powerful and just, like, BS the Phoenix Force is. Just over the years. So, that's a thing. In my last reaction, I said that I think Phoenix is gonna win just on that regard, but apparently Raven's also more broken than I thought. So yeah. But we'll see after the analysis, I suppose. And I'm just gonna clear something up real quick. I had surgery not too long ago. I'm still kind of recovering from that. So that's why I'm not doing my usual thing. And if something seems a bit off about me during this, that's why. But anyway, I shall put these on, shut the fuck up and hit play. Wow, 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 wow.
Jean Grey, the marvelous Phoenix of the X-Men. Raven, the Azarathian demon witch of the Teen Titans. If absolute power corrupts absolutely, in our quest to contain the beast within, we may well be consumed by... Bird battle time!
Best way to sum it up.
And it's our job to
analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
In Greek mythology, the majestic phoenix bursts into flames upon its death, then rises from its own ashes. It's a symbol of nature, rebirth, the dawning and setting of the sun, the beginning and end of life. A cycle poor Jean Grey was thrown into way too young when her best friend was in front of her. Just like a phoenix,
being an X-Men, your life is gonna suck.
Something new, her mutant power of telepathy. In Annie's fleeting moments, Jean bonded with her mind, and they experienced her death together. By the way, Jean was 10. Enter
Jesus
Professor
Christ.
Xavier, who hoped to help Jean through her trauma, and was also a telepath. He taught Jean how to control her X-Gene,
a mega level mutant, yep.
to find other troubled mutants
Marvel Girl.
Thus, the first iteration of these marvelous mutant superheroes was born, the X-Men. Cyclops, Iceman, Beast, Angel, and of course, Marvel Girl.
Oh.
We can workshop that name. Jean's potential as a telepath
is
incredible. So far beyond Xavier's, in fact, that he installed psionic blocks in her mind to limit her full power. At least until she was mature enough to wield it safely. She can read and control thoughts, communicate telepathically, rewrite and erase memories, manipulate each one of your senses, and project her mind into the astral plane. Jean is also an expert telekinetic, capable of
I'm trying to pay attention to what's listed and what they're saying.
The blood flow to your brain. Starting to feel like the guy with big hands who can climb good is a little out of place, but Jean's life would change forever.
Just a tad.
On one fateful mission. Trapped piloting a ship through a solar storm, the Marvel Girl came into contact with an incredible energy. It merged with her, greatly enhancing her power. But there was a catch. This thing wasn't just a power boost. It was a giant space bird. More like a cosmic being, which is the embodiment of the Big Bang, destined to consume all of existence at the end of time.
And
this is the Phoenix Force.
Like the opposite to Chaos Magic, which Scarlet Witch wields.
Hey, why don't I get a Phoenix Force? That sounds awesome. The Phoenix Force desires destruction.
Yep, Boomstick, you should not have that.
Consume all of existence. That's its purpose. Unfortunately, this need for annihilation would prove too much for Jean, manipulating and corrupting her until a thoughtless moment where she obliterated an entire civilized planet. Billions of lives simply erased. This was the dawn of the Dark Phoenix. Yeah, when Jean figured out what happened, she was not okay. No matter how hard she tried to kill the Phoenix's influence, it would always rise back up. Good, because it's a Phoenix. And so, rather than allow this absolute power to consume her, Jean heroically sacrificed herself, ending the threat.
Unfortunately, this is comics.
Corrupting influence of power on the human spirit. Not really. Turns out that wasn't actually Jean. The Phoenix was just kind of pretending to be her. She came back later. Oh, and she merged with the Phoenix again. Well, that's stupid. But hey, absolute power may corrupt absolutely, but it also absolutely owns. As the Phoenix, Jean can channel vast amounts of cosmic energy, absorb power from others, manipulate matter down to the subatomic level, and even scorch her soul with psionic flames. Flames that take the shape of the Phoenix itself, grow to the size of a universe, and burn hotter than a supernova. The Phoenix can basically do anything. Stop time, open portals, see the future, raise the dead, and create pocket realities just for fun. She can fly at faster than light speeds and wage mental battles across infinite distances in seconds. El Pollo Loco even boosted Jean's natural mutant abilities to the max. She's physically strong enough to fight the Thing, and she's a stronger telepath than Moondragon was with the Mind Gem. You know, the Infinity Gauntlet bling that controls all minds in the universe? And the Phoenix can always resurrect her. So long as her soul remains intact, it will reform her body no matter how many times it's destroyed.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
She's died literally 15 times. As of this recording, at least.
As of this recording.
24.
Oh, I think I heard about that. Comics are fucking crazy.
But hey, when Jean's not around, the Phoenix has jumped into other people. Rachel Gray, Hope Summers, Firehair. It's got a thing for redheads. Oh, do you think it was a bad idea to have Jocelyn study it? I demand a raise. Nah, she's fine. Well, even with plenty of hosts to choose from, the Phoenix would often end up Jean, like a clingy, codependent ex. While Jean might be stuck in a kind of love Ouroboros with Scott, Logan, Emma, basically everyone, her true bestie is the Phoenix. Because according to the Phoenix Force, she is its perfect vessel.
Yeah, I was waiting to bring that up.
Stalemate Galactus and defeat the being Necrom, who was going to collapse the multiverse into a singularity. With Old Man Logan as its host, the Phoenix saved the entire Omniverse from destruction. Yeah, basically the embodiment of the previous multiverse got mad and tried to flood reality with his evil juices. So, Old Man Phoenix held back a tsunami that would have erased all of Marvel Comics. Let's move on.
Jesus Christ.
Multiple possessions, Jean was never quite free from the influence of the Dark Phoenix and the threat of its ultimate destruction. But Jean's like the nicest and most patient person ever, so she eventually sort of got through to the Phoenix Force. And with their combined power emotionally stabilized, Jean reached her ultimate state of being. The White Phoenix of the Crown. Sounds like a Dark Souls boss, and just as bullshit. White Phoenix is the perfect merging of Jean and the Phoenix Force, allowing her to control time and space and hold friggin' universes in her hand. And giving her dominion over the White Hot Room, the highest plane of existence and the center of the Phoenix's power.
The highest plane,
the far shore of reality, it is a dimension the Phoenix has complete control over, and even gets stronger while in it. But Phoenix can never get out of that let's kill everyone mindset. So Jean finally confronted it and dumped his ass. Yeah, she dumped a cosmic god of destruction. You go, girl. Time to take back the good old days of... Wait, they're calling her Marvel Girl again? Roll it back. But like a phoenix, the two will inevitably rise again and reunite, refresh and renew, with a passion that can melt
and probably make yet another live-action movie, but hopefully that one doesn't turn out bad. Alright. Let's revisit Raven.
Had a plan to escape his extra-dimensional prison. By manipulating a poor young Gothamite named Angela Roth, he would spawn a half-demon child that would summon him to Earth. See, this is one of the many reasons you don't live in Gotham. Thankfully, Angela was rescued.
Yeah, I really would not want to live there.
And there, she would have her doomed daughter, Raven.
The Azarathians were terrified of Raven. If she ever lost control of herself, even for a moment, she could release Trigon into the world and kickstart the apocalypse.
So they trained her to control her mind, forbidding her from feeling any emotions whatsoever, and thus suppress Trigon's influence. Which is smart, since even without Trigon, she's strong enough to accidentally destroy the universe.
I don't know, Wiz. Being told that if I get too mad or too happy I'd let loose the actual devil might just make me a tad bit stressed out of my goddamn mind. I call it the prequel trilogy School of Psychotherapy. And much like a
Okay, that's a
Raven
solid
learns
joke.
some sick magical powers.
Raven is an empath and can sense the emotions of others even from across the universe. She can shape those emotions so precisely it acts as a form of mind control.
She can sense your presence, absorb
That girl looked like Ruby Rose.
steal your energy for herself, communicate telepathically, erase memories, or just turn your brain off and put you to sleep.
Her telepathy is so strong she could resist a mental attack from the Hive Queen, whose psionic abilities could overpower even Superman's mental defenses.
God, I could use that some nights. And he can resist mind control from dudes who can destroy the multiverse. Seems like she's got this emotion shit locked
Okay,
down. No problem.
that's insane.
Soul. While her body is ostensibly human, her soul is the locus for Trigon's corruption, and she can separate it from her own body in the form of her silhouette.
It's a bird. It's a plane. No, that's just a bird.
This
Yes.
soul self is non-corporeal and can be controlled from an interstellar distance away. She can use it to fly, teleport across dimensions, possess people, smash ponies like a battering ram, and even
Of course they reference it.
a pocket dimension of infinite darkness.
Or the nightmares.
It can also regenerate from complete disintegration.
Sort of like a soul healing factor. You know, they probably should have thought twice about
Okay.
making the person who could accidentally end the world such a badass.
Given Raven's fear of her dreaded destiny, it's fitting that her soul self should take the form of her namesake, a raven. Across multiple mythologies and cultures, the raven symbolizes prophecy, death,
Hey, make a goose.
omen.
Hey, if ravens mean bad news, what about gooses?
You wanna fight me, motherfucker? I'll nibble you. Hey, I'll nibble your eyes out. I'll nibble you. See ya, sucker.
Oh, right. They symbolize assholes.
Upon turning
I was wondering when they were gonna do that.
Trigon's growing presence and went to Earth to form a super team capable of combating him.
Screw you, Satan. It's the Teen Titans. These kids may seem like the Justice League Junior Edition, but with Raven as their white and black mage combo, they were out kicking butt and saving the world.
You can add Warrior, too. On one of their adventures, Raven's physical body was enhanced to match Donna Troy, an Amazonian strong enough
Who
to
can
withstand
survive
a blast
moon-busting
from a
attacks.
universe-buster monarch.
Oh.
It's just bad game design.
Raven's vast arsenal of magic includes lightning, force fields, illusions, telekinesis, shape-shifting, matter manipulation, stopping and traveling through time, and most dangerously, her control over souls.
She can rip your soul out of your body and absorb it to get stronger. Even controlling a universe full of souls all at once is no big deal.
And should someone attempt to possess her, she can tether their soul to hers, absorbing them.
Like in a possible future timeline where she did just
Huh.
that to the four horsemen of the apocalypse. She got strong enough to destroy all of creation. She was called the Unkindness, which is actually the term for a group of ravens. Neat.
All of these powers made her an incredible asset for the Titans. No longer alone in Azeroth, awaiting inevitable doom, Raven found a new home with new friends.
And a
That's sweet.
potential green-skinned love interest that DC is too cowardly to commit to. Come on, guys. We all ship it.
Alongside Raven, the Titans have defeated the Church of Blood, the alien conqueror Mongol, and the Brotherhood of Evil. However, the more Raven used her powers, the more Trigon's influence grew, unleashing a frightening transformation. Dark Raven.
Yeah, you can throw empathy out the window. As Dark Raven, she's a
Yeah,
force
she
of
just
pure destruction.
lets
A
loose.
perfect vanguard for her pop's hellish army.
Like in the New 52 era, where she led Trigon's forces, conquering worlds for, quote, an eternity.
Even destroying her body won't do much. She'll just keep fighting as a messed up demon ghost.
But the Titans were not fair-weather friends. With their love and support, Raven overcame her dark side and purified her soul to battle her all-powerful father.
We've been talking around him for a while, but Trigon is one of the biggest, baddest mother effers in DC Comics. Literally, evil personified. He's wiped out the Justice League with no effort, including our old pal, pre-crisis Superman.
The same Superman who flew so fast he broke the bonds of infinity. Trigons destroyed entire universes.
Excuse me?
And Mr. Mxyzptlk, and even killed Dr. Fate in an alternate dimension. The same Dr. Fate who flew across reality at the velocity of God.
Yeah, he's pretty strong, but so is Raven. You see, Raven was raised as a pacifist, afraid that if she let loose, her father's powers would kill everyone she loved.
But in truth, Raven's power never belonged to her father in the first place. It was hers, and Trigon had no idea how strong his daughter really was.
With the Rings of Azar, Raven bonded with Azarath to overpower Trigon and destroy his soul. Even though her body got nuked in the process, she just kept superheroing without it. That's right, as a ghost!
But even without her father's direct influence, Raven's incredible power continued to prove impressive. Like the time she fought the Spectre, an unbound angel of wrath whose conflicts often threaten all of reality.
Long have the legends of old proclaimed the awesome might of the Goth GF, but I never knew they were true until this day, Wizard.
Okay. Portents of Doom are nothing new for this shadow-clad sorceress. With her teammates at her side, there's no future this Titan can't overcome.
Pause. I'm really conflicted. Okay, so it does sound like they have a lot of the same powers. So stuff like controlling time and whatnot, that's just going to cancel each other out. And they can both keep like fighting in some way. Like Raven's soul can keep regenerating, the Phoenix can keep reviving Jean. And they both have, like, omniversal feats. Considering the speed they brought up, I'm giving that edge to Raven. Unless there's something I missed in Jean's analysis. And I know that the Phoenix can get stronger the longer it's in the white hot room. So in theory, I would just take Raven there. And the Phoenix will just get stronger and stronger and stronger to the point where it just like overwhelms her in every way. But Raven can travel through dimensions. So that cancels that out. And I don't know if I remember seeing that for the Phoenix. Well, then again, like, how else would it get to the white hot room? I think for this I'm gonna side with Raven because of the soul absorption. Oh yeah, that's like another thing. So like Phoenix can just like shut you down via your mind, whereas Raven does it via the soul. So, I don't know if that would be like another cancel each other out thing. Because they're like two different ways of doing it. I don't know, considering like the power that they brought up for Trigon and how Raven was able to defeat him. And even like control a universe of souls. Yeah, okay, I'm starting to lean more towards Raven. So, I'm gonna go with Raven's gonna win. But hey, if Jean wins, then alright, cool. I don't have too much of a horse in this race. Like, if you put a gun to my head and asked me, like, who would you prefer to win, I would probably say Raven, just because of, like, being a little bit more familiar with her. So, yeah. Going with Raven for this video. And let's resume. Alright, the commands are set. We've run this data through all possibilities. It's time for a well, always throwing me off. Just that little car. Man, this environment is pretty. And I love the little, like, X-Men musical cue.
The demon inside you is too strong to be left alive. I'm sorry. This is for the good of the universe.
I love the visual of, like, the Phoenix and the Raven and the Soul Self going at it.
Azarath Metrion
Synthos!
Darkness take you.
And in the X-Mansion...
What's the matter? Afraid.
Nice reference.
You don't control my mind.
That's 100% blind from here. Okay, Dark Raven's out already. Not sure what that said. Resurrected via... There we go.
It's too late.
Dark Phoenix, Jesus. Kurosawa's on that laugh. Just throw a friggin' moon at you. This is a cool fight.
Cleanse you of your demons. Sear and scorch them all away.
Jesus.
No, I'll take this pain from you.
Okay, but we still haven't seen White Phoenix.
I'm taking
There we go.
everything that twisted you to somewhere white, hot, pure.
Okay, but Raven can travel across dimensions, so she could just get out of this.
Charles, everyone, give me strength. I am not the daughter of a demon. I am a daughter of Azarath. Azarath.
I love that line. Lower that. There we go.
I'm home.
Okay.
KO! You know, I think they could have just talked this one out.
This was a nail-biter.
I mean, a lot of Death Valves could have done that,
Raven's
Boomstick.
reputation hardly matches that of the almighty Phoenix.
Probably because Raven's always holding back. When she does it, you don't have to dig too deep to see that these two are evenly matched in power.
The Phoenix Force was strong enough to hold back the destruction of all creation, but Raven had multiple showings of battling similarly powerful characters like Trigon and the Spectre, and both could compete with speeds exceeding infinity.
Sure,
Oh, I must have missed that with,
to the white hot room,
with Jean.
but that didn't make her invincible. The Phoenix has been overpowered there before, like by this big green cat. So throw stats out the window. This fight came down to their abilities.
Both were immeasurably powerful telepaths. Both could control matter and time, and both could absorb each other's energy. However, Raven's ability to survive and fight as just her soul meant that most of Jean's offensive arsenal could not end the fight.
The Phoenix
Okay.
Force might have attempted to possess Raven's soul, but Raven has tethered her essence to other similarly powerful beings and absorbed them in the past.
And while the Phoenix's fire has shown to burn souls, Raven's has regenerated from complete disintegration.
On
There
the
it
flip
is.
side, Jean actually had very little defense against Raven's soul manipulation. The Phoenix
Really?
could regenerate Jean's body, but not her spirit.
When Rachel Gray's
Huh.
soul was shattered, the Phoenix was actually incapable of healing it on its own. And while the Phoenix Force itself will be reborn in the White Hot Room, this can take months, years, even centuries.
So it could be one hell of a war of attrition, but ultimately only Raven had the ability to finish this battle.
Jean Grey was one of the
Fair enough.
strongest beings we've ever seen. But Raven's own awesome might, brilliant magic, and unique soul-destroying powers snuffed out her fire for good.
Will the Phoenix rise again, returning from that far, far shore? Quoth the Raven, nevermore.
The winner is Raven.
That was good. Congrats, Raven.
Thanks for
Alright,
We have a
so
new death battle releasing every
what's
2 weeks
happening
this year.
next?
And click the join button to get new perks and extra content. Planet level members even see death battles before anyone else, so don't miss out.
Wait. Oh, Guts is back! Okay, I don't know who Dimitri is, but hey, Fire Emblem rep. That's pretty cool. Alright, I really enjoyed that battle. I gotta say, mad kudos to Jean's voice actor for that, really manic laugh. During that. Kira Buckland, I think, sounded better, in this. Like, I can tell she's, like, improved, since the last time that she was Raven, in Death Battle. That fight was really, really freaking pretty. Like, with all the, like, hand-drawn elements with the Phoenix and the Soul Self, and just, like, all the effects on their powers. Really liked the, X-Men cue in the soundtrack. I'm sure there might have been more references, but, like, the da-na-na-na-na, like, that's, like, the one I recognize. But yeah, overall solid episode, and that next time, Guts versus Dimitri. I'm familiar with Guts just on the basis that he's been in a death battle before. And I know of the Fire Emblem franchise, I just don't know anything about Dimitri. Mostly because he's not one of the ones in Smash. So, yeah. But hey, Fire Emblem finally gets on the show. And yeah, Guts hasn't been in since Season 2. So, gonna be interesting to see them, go over him again. And I will say, anyone for the faint of heart, watch Guts' episodes with caution. Dude's had a hard life. I'll leave it at that. And that's a massive understatement. But anyway, I'm actually starting to get a little bit sore with the whole, like, surgery recovery thing. So I'm just going to wrap this video up and get going. Alright, so thank you for watching all of that stuff. And here is whatever outro is next in the cycle, because honestly, after everything, I kind of forgot. Bye.
Thanks for watching You're Only Made on YouTube. You rock! Thanks for watching!